First off, I want to address the thumbnail. You will benefit if you're not diabetic, you are not super low body fat percentage, or menstruating. Okay, otherwise, it's a fair thing to say that you will benefit from a prolonged water fast. Let's talk about that. In my video about how I lost 50 pounds in around 8 months, I talked about how I used intermittent fasting as a tool to accomplish that goal. It was great, but during that time, I never went over 24 hours. And I've done it before in the past. Excuse me, I've done it before in the past, but at the time I didn't know nearly as much about it, and I'm ready to try it again. We've all been taught from a very early age that we're all supposed to eat 3 meals a day, and that to miss one is not a good thing. I believe, however, that this notion is one of the largest contributing factors to the fact that obesity is more prevalent now than it ever has been. Let's get into a few of the many benefits that you will get from a prolonged water fast. The first one, I probably don't even need to mention: weight loss, right? It's pretty obvious that if you stop eating for a while, that you're gonna lose weight. 3,500 calories is actually 1 pound of fat. So if you are eating 2,000 calories a day on average, then you're going to lose just over a pound every 2 days of a water fast. One of the biggest and less obvious benefits from doing a prolonged water fast is something called autophagy. When you look at the root words, they mean auto, meaning self, and phagy, meaning eating. So autophagy is self-eating. Basically, when you start fasting, your body starts to turn towards, on a cellular level, your body starts looking for broken, damaged, malfunctioning cells to recycle as fuel. This can clean out the body of damaged cells, which is obviously a good thing. It's going to be replaced by more healthy cells. This can include precancerous and even cancerous cells. Now, I'm not saying that fasting is some sort of miracle cancer cure, but it is considered an excellent preventative measure. You see, my mom died of cancer when I was a freshman in high school, so that's pretty motivating for me to want to reduce the chances of the same happening to me in my life in as many ways as possible, and fasting is a great one. Another awesome benefit that comes from prolonged water fasting is it happens around 24 hours. So around your first day of fasting, or at the end of your first day of fasting, your body begins to upregulate HGH and BDNF. HGH is human growth hormone, and BDNF is brain-derived neurotropic factor. HGH is great because it helps you increase your exercise capacity, improves your bone density, helps you grow muscle mass, and lose weight. All great. And then your BDNF, that is associated with neuroplasticity and an increased cognitive function or ability to learn quickly. So both of those, upregulating both of those, is a huge benefit of a prolonged water fast. In addition to autophagy, there's mitophagy, another benefit from prolonged water fasting. Mitophagy is mitochondria eating. So that's self-eating, is mitochondria eating. Basically, all the crappy mitochondria cells are eaten and replaced with better, newer, healthier mitochondria. And as we all remember from school, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, right? So if you are getting rid of the inefficient mitochondria and replacing them with newer, more efficient mitochondria, obviously your energy is going to go up. So to recap, before we move on to my exact plans for this 3-day water fast, weight loss, autophagy, an upregulation in HGH and BDNF, and mitophagy. Just 4 of the many benefits that you get from prolonged water fasting. I just did a pretty extensive workout yesterday, so today I am going to eat exclusively keto-friendly foods, no carbs today, for 2 reasons. One, because the high protein from keto-friendly foods is going to help my muscle recovery, and the high fat even higher than my protein than the protein intake, is going to help me prepare for my first day of water fasting tomorrow. By uh, by eating high fat foods, we can help prime our body, get it ready to enter into ketosis more quickly, which is going to make the transition from eating to not eating a lot more comfortable. While fasting, through autophagy, our body goes through kind of a detoxification process. And while I'm fasting, I'm going to be drinking hydrogen water, which has been shown to increase and improve this process of detoxification by removing impurities in the blood and the lungs through increasing the abilities of your white blood cells to do just that. Another thing I'll be doing to optimize my 3-day water fast is taking a supplement known as Shilajit. It is a compound that comes out of the Himalayan mountains. It oozes out of the rocks. It's like an ancient plant matter, and it contains over 80 minerals. It has been shown to help cleanse the body, and since I'm not going to be eating anything, I want to give my body as many minerals as I can without initiating the refeeding process, essentially, you know, and to help my body with the process of the out with the old and in with the new. The last part of my plan pertains to the last part of the fast, the end of the fast. The refeeding, right? Apparently it's bad to refeed with foods that are high in carbohydrates, even if it's fruits, you know, bananas and apples. Not a good thing to refeed with. The spike in insulin can be quite the shock to the body. And if it's been long enough of a fast, surely not a 3-day fast, but, you know, up in the 20, 30, 40-day fasts or longer, people who have refed with high amounts of carbohydrates have actually died. You know, so nothing to worry about at on shorter time scales of fasting, but still not a good thing to do. You want to refeed slowly. I'm going to be eating or drinking, I suppose, some bone broth. That is one of the highly recommended refeeding foods. So I'm going to take it slow, drink some bone broth and add a little protein, and then, get on an intermittent fasting schedule and probably eat just once a day. After my body has adapted to using ketones, I kind of want to keep it going. I put all the links to the studies that I was researching for this topic in this video in the description, so go check those out if you want to learn more about this stuff. There is so much to learn about it. I have barely scratched the surface of this topic. Highly recommend that. All legit studies. If you got value from this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Hit the bell if you want to be notified daily when I come out with my new videos on a daily basis. My last 2 videos, I have ended it with a reminder, a certain reminder, an important reminder that we should all give ourselves every day. Memento mori, or remember death. And I'd like to make it a tradition to end my videos with this reminder, a friendly, non-morbid reminder of our morbidity, right? We are all going to die. So we need to take care of ourselves and to cherish the time that we do have, because we have no idea how much is left. I mean, alligator coming up out of the swamp right now to get me. Wouldn't that be ironic? Alrighty, that's it for this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night and an amazing life. Alrighty, bye-bye.